Welcome back to the channel. I've been working on my friend Steve's 64 Ford Galaxy, and the car needed a clutch, so I pulled it all apart, got the flywheel out, wanted to run it out to a shop to get machined. It took me 4 shops to find one that was actually able to do it for me. The first shop, it was the diameter was too big. They had an older machine, so they couldn't do it. Very old machine shop. Other guys, his machine broke. He doesn't even know when he's going to fix it. Other guy, he got rid of his machine long ago. And finally, one guy, he has a machine shop about 40 minutes away from me. So we're talking about an 80-minute round trip. He was able to do it. 4 days it took me to find one shop. Which leads me to this. What's happening with all the machine shops? I graduated in 1987. I know, old fart. I originally didn't have any idea what I was going to do after high school. I don't know how many of us really do know what you're going to do after you graduate. Thought about going to college. I didn't think it was for me. Kind of last minute, I thought, well, let's do some computer repair. There's a place called CHI Institute down towards Philly. Went there for a semester and got out. What a waste of money and time. A lot of kids going there and getting that education. I'm sure I'm glad I didn't waste my money. Back then, we didn't have the disposable society that we have today. Something breaks, everybody just throws it away. Back then, people were thinking, oh, computer breaks. We're going to need somebody to fix it. Just like your refrigerator, your TV, your radio repairman. Those guys were all in existence when I was young. They're gone. And there are no computer repairmen. So it was a dead industry from the jump. So I translated into what I knew best, working on cars. Worked in a general service garage for 13 years in 2 different shops. We would always use a local Napa. They had a machine shop in the back. Always was able to get stuff done within a day. Need a head machine, take it over there, boom, done, back. Same way with flywheels, no problem. Always could find them. A lot of time has passed since then. A lot of these machine shops are just gone. And we've translated into a disposable society. Flywheels out of round, or it's old. Throw it away, get a new one. That's great, but a new one nowadays costs probably $400 for a good flywheel. I just got this one machine for $80. I'll be picking it up tomorrow. Disposable's fine with some things, but certain things definitely not. And a lot of the stuff that I work on, these old cars, you need to save the parts. You need to restore the parts. You just can't throw something away and expect to go buy something off the shelf. So what's happened to these machine shops? Well, I go back to the disposable society. People aren't fixing things like they used to. You go to new car dealerships, they don't rebuild engines anymore. They don't rebuild transmissions anymore. They pull them, send them back to the factory, who may reman them, may throw them away, and they get a new one coming in from, let's say Ford, it's a warranty job. There's a brand new Ford engine. The tech drops it in, off it goes. Nobody's diagnosing a lifter failure, or even if they are, they're just going to replace the whole engine. They're not even going to mess around with anything anymore. I get that. It's a lot easier and saves you a lot of headaches, but you miss something there. You miss the ability to fix things. So, machinists, I know my old machinist, I was very spoiled. So thankful to have him for many years until he retired. It worked again from back in old Napa, then the Napa moved out. He stayed there and continued working until he retired. And he even saw a slowdown in work that was coming. And I guess he thought it was probably time for him to retire. I don't blame him. You do something long enough, you're ready to take a break from it, and you're done. But there's no one there to pick up the mantle, as they say, and keep going with it. There are no young kids anymore who want to do that kind of work. We don't have Vo Technical Institute or Vo Tech in high school to teach kids these things. So it's a dying industry. The guys who are my age, I'm in my mid-50s, we're going to start to age out and get ready to retire soon. I'm the last of the group of guys who are doing this machine work anymore. The shop that I took the flywheel to, guys about my age, I'd have to guess, and there'll be a point where he's going to want to retire too. There's going to be no one there to pick it up. I hope there is. Maybe the machinist, a young guy or something, ambitious, sees the opportunity and gives it a shot. I hope so, because it's definitely needed. A lot of that with the trades as well. Plumbers, electricians. Not only a lot of young people going into these industries, even mechanics, dealership mechanics. Not a lot of young people, not many at all. Very few want to be bothered with getting their hands dirty. I get it. It's not easy work. You work in a shop all day. It may not be air conditioned. You sweat. Get your hands dirty, maybe bust a couple knuckles here and there. Makes looking at somebody sitting behind a desk punching a keyboard all day like a pretty good job. That kind of job's not for everybody. We still need people out there who are able to get their hands dirty and do stuff. It's going to be a time where there's going to be industries like a machinist. There's still going to be a demand. It may not be like it used to be, but a machinist with a machine shop has the opportunity to make a lot of money. And I think young people are missing out if they don't look at that avenue. I guess what I'm trying to get at is we still need young people out there who want to do these jobs. The need for them isn't going to go away, and there's going to be a great need for people to be able to do these jobs. And when there's a need, there's a good pay scale for people to do them. I hope some young people can see that and maybe branch off and maybe take that road, not go to college, and maybe look to the trades. It'd be nice if schools actually started incorporating some new type of vo-tech in their curriculum. I'm not sure how it would look like. I'm not an educator. I just see a need out there that needs to be filled and some money that can be made from it. Again, like machinist, a plumber, electrician. Without those people, our society grinds to a halt. We need to keep cultivating that and hoping that our young people will take an interest and move into those spots where us old guys are going to start leaving and aging out. So, you know, a young kid looking for a direction, you think he's got some mechanical ability, or her some mechanical ability, make the suggestion. Try to get them into something like that. Try to get them into a trade. A lot of good livings made from that. I know a lot of people, the most successful people when I was young, had their own business working in a trade. The plumbers, again, I go back to the plumbers, the electricians, the mechanics, the guys who had shops. They made very good livings, took care of their families. They got their hands dirty, worked hard, but it was good, honest work. I think a lot of kids could benefit from that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I kind of think I'm right. Anyway, that was my rant for the day. I want to thank everyone who's watched this channel and helped it grow. I very, very much appreciate you taking the time to just watching my videos, and I'm thankful for that. I'm going to have a video on this 64 coming up soon when I get that flywheel back and start putting it back together. We're also going to have several other things coming up on the plate. The 68 Fastback Mustang we're going to take a look at that I worked on 30 plus years ago. That should be really interesting. We're going to wind up the work on the 67 7-liter 427 car, one of 89 done. And we're going to work on that 68 Mustang when I can get a chance. My stuff is always the last stuff to get work on. Once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel.